Hello, welcome back to the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorillas channel. Today we're in Kentucky, more specifically Petersburg, Kentucky, and even more specifically than that, we're going to the Creation Museum. If that sounds fun to you, stick around. We're doing this gorilla style. I should have filmed the guy mowing. He's sitting out here smiling from grinning ear to ear out here mowing this lawn. Alright, so we got parked. We're going to go check in. We did buy our tickets online and we got a bouncer package both for the Creation Museum and the Art Encounter. You can use the tickets within a year of purchase, and you have 7 days in between attractions, so you can do it 1 week and in the following weekend, which is really exciting. Okay, so I'm walking back to the car because weapons of no kind are allowed. I do have a small pocket knife that I'm wearing, so no pocket knives, guys. Much like you, or much like most of you, I have no idea what to expect here at the Creation Museum. Alright, check this out. This is the Welcome Center. They give you a cool little pamphlet as soon as you walk in. Really nice people. Alright, we got some music right here. I don't know what it is, but it is beautiful out here when you walk through. Some mobility services there. Everything's paved. The grass is, look at the grass, it's immaculate. And at night, you can tell these light up. This is like a welded dinosaur, and it does have Christmas lights. I wonder if these are all over. So let's keep going. As you can see, it's accessible from anybody. Strollers, even if you're older in life, it's still an enjoyable place. And this is absolutely beautiful here. Look at the fauna. This is gonna be nice. Okay, so there's an upper level museum, a lower level museum, a zoo, botanical garden, children adventure area. I think that's what we saw when we, right there, I think that's what we saw when we parked. I think this is where we came in. I think this line's where we're going. This museum has got 2 levels, and then there's also a zoo. So let's go check it out. Okay, so right off the beginning, there's these little walkabouts, I guess, and beautiful flowers, just like at the zoo. I wonder if they have the same gardener. This is gorgeous. Here's some fountains. Look like they're crane fountains. That's pretty cool. I love that Japanese maple there in the middle, overlooking the water. Beautiful, serene little area. Do you still have the same plaques like at the Cincinnati Zoo? So same feel as the Cincinnati Zoo that we did not too long ago. Nice little spot you can sit and spend some quiet time overlooking the pond. And I may do that right before we start here. This, more bamboo shoots.
Yeah.
Just like at the zoo. Cool little bridge as you come out. There's another beautiful Japanese maple overlooking the water. And a gorgeous waterfall. I've listened to that all day. Alright, so look at this. This is like a wetland garden area. It's got a raised platform. Look at how beautiful this is. Misting coming out of there. Just absolutely gorgeous. Here's the second dinosaur I found with lights. I bet this is great at night. There's plenty of seating all along this path to the Creation Museum for sitting and relaxing, resting, or just enjoying the sounds of the water. Now we have a choice: museum entrance or the floating bridge. Okay, we chose floating bridge, you know, 'cause that's what we do. But it said foot traffic only, so, oh, here it comes. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, I can hear a zip line. Somebody's zip lining across that water. Alright, somebody was getting pictures on here. I'm gonna get it while he's walking. Sneak it in there. Right there, I just did. Look at this. The bridge is definitely floating. Oh, look at this bird.
Oh my god, look at that bird.
We're gonna keep moving. And here's a bullfrog. Right here by the thing. Is that a bullfrog or is it just floating? There goes that zip line. You can hear it. Look at these roots coming up out here. There they go. They're about to zip line. Let's watch. You can hear the last person going. Makes a real high sound. Check it out. One, two, three. Bye.
Right there to that other one, there's another tower. You see it?
All the way over there. So I think this may be the museum. Right there's where you take off from the zip line. This is a little outdoor. I'm not sure. Is that the museum or is that a cafe? I think it's a museum. And then there's this gorgeous bridge. Weeping Willow. Nice little arch there. So very beautiful pond out here. We just saw a small satellite presentation on how fish float. So that was pretty interesting. They got a lot of little satellite things here. Now just across from this is really interesting. You see this the two stairs that go up to the museum, and there's a waterfall that goes down the middle of it. Starts up there, comes down the steps. I love it. Okay, so we're right here at this dining hall. That's the waterfall steps and the zip line and the indoor-outdoor dining. We came across this floating bridge and came this way. We need to go back now to the Creation Museum because we missed all this. Check this dinosaur out. Alright. Cattle corn spot up here. Uncle Leroy's. And you got all these seating areas. And here's the Creation Museum. So let's go check it out. There is some music playing. But let's go in. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's all rocks. This is insane. And it's cold in here. Air conditioned. Not hot at all. So there's going to be a lot of things here to read, like dragon legends around the world. It talks about different dragons. Very interesting stuff. And throughout this thing, there's a lot of different reading and interactive things, but we'll show you a lot of the highlight stuff. And they have this fair trade market in here. This is handmade items from all over the world.
Over there. It's made out of the corn. Did you see that?
And just for me, I love the way they set this counter into that rock. Absolutely love the artwork on here. It's like stuff my brothers do. I've been drawing like this my whole life, just like that. Can you picture yourself fighting with these weapons? This guy. Look at her. Amazing. Alright, now that's the feature. We're going to the upper and lower level now. As soon as you walk in, there's a giant mastodon skeleton. Pterodactyl over there on the wall. And I think he's animatronic. Yeah, there he goes. And right inside is Noah's Cafe. We're gonna get something to drink. Alright, so right above the 4D theater, there's a dinosaur, big old stegosaurus. He does move his tail. And he's eating right here above us. On the other side, there's some fish, a bunch of like raptors, some lady there. Maybe that's a caveman. Oh yeah, he's playing with a squirrel. Must be one of Roy's ancestors. Right below, there's this big aquarium. There are some fish in there.
Look at this guy.
Right below this waterfall. Oh, and there's a little caveman playing in the water. He's got his own pool. Now we gotta make them ourselves. Over on this wall, there's a lot of reading the questions people have. They do give you the question and then the answer according to evolutionists and according to creationists, so you can make your own decision. If you're seeking the truth, this is a great place to go and explore. Main exhibit. Big old rounded green. This is amazing. It's pretty cool.
The only planet in the universe known to support life.
If you get out of that, this is a big room with all kinds of stuff to read from floor to ceiling. Just gigantic room. There's a giant room here that leads into this pretty cool tower over there. Mosaic. I love the mosaic right there. And then there's a bunch more of these questions. Check this place out. It's pretty amazing. Like Egyptian-ish type of really old artwork. Pretty cool in here. Look at all the oil lamp. Look at this attention to detail. Oil light. They painted black soot on the wall, and this is just an electric LED light. It's pretty cool. And then when you get over here and you look up, it just looks like it's endless. In this video, you can't tell, but in real life, it just looks like an open sky. Not a real bird nest, but they put one up there. They really paid attention to details. Right out of that into this, the revelation of Genesis. And look at this wonderful artwork here. I love it. Absolutely amazing. There's a library. There's some more artwork on this back wall. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe David, Daniel, and cool. I really do love all the artwork here. It's great. It's a wonderful job. This is really cool, like art. It looks like a painting on the wall, on the brick wall, but it's animated. Very cool.
Suffered and died. Beauty. I've always imagined the Garden of Eden as the... As I got older, I learned about Earth being billions of years old. It challenged my ideas about that garden. It meant that for billions of years, animals lived, suffered, and died. If all of this happened long before Adam and Eve, then how could God view his creation as very good? For years, I struggled to fit billions of years into my beliefs about creation, but it never satisfied me. I mean, if God made a world full of death and disease, what would that say about his character? That he likes suffering and death? Recently, I began to realize those millions and billions of years had clouded my understanding. And what visible impact? That's very different than what the Bible teaches. But my biggest problem with adding billions of years to Genesis is that it undermined the foundation of the gospel.
I absolutely love this plumbing wall.
And God is the solution to man's sin, the physical death of the Son of God on the cross, and his physical resurrection from the dead.
Freaking amazing. We walk right into 7 C's in God's plan. Creation, corruption, catastrophe, confusion, Christ, cross, consummation. And then check this out. Creation by God's word. Look at this, all these animals in there. It's wonderful.
The man whom he had created. And the Lord God brought every beast of the field and every bird of the air to Adam to see.
Stay on the carpeted path that the animals might
and
get.
whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name.
There's even birds up there.
The Lord God planted a garden eastward.
It's like the Garden of Eden. There's Adam,
He put the man whom he had
supposedly.
created.
Look at that
And the Lord
freaky
God
leopard
brought
staring at
every
me.
beast of the field
Scared me.
and every bird of the air to Adam to see what he would create.
We're supposed to go around and call them,
Whatsoever Adam called
start naming them. I'd say that's,
that was the name.
what do you name that? What if it was your job to name all these animals? What would you name them?
The Lord God planted a garden eastward, because she was there out of man.
And even then there were dinosaurs, so you have to name all these guys too. I'd name you Hole in Your Head.
The Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make a helper fit for him." And the Lord God caused a big sleep to fall upon Adam, and he took one of his ribs and made it into a woman and brought her to the man. And Adam said, "She shall be called woman, because she was
Look at the big old tree
his
here.
wife, and were not ashamed."
Huge tree. The tree of life. And look at the big roots. It kind of looks like the one on my arm. And here's Adam and his rib. There's Adam and his rib.
Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam and his wife, and were not ashamed.
Something here.
It is not the day that you eat thereof, you shall surely die.
And over here, oh, the snake or the dragon. Look at this snake. Looks like a dragon.
Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat of it. For in the day that you eat thereof, of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat of it. For in the day that you eat thereof, you shall surely die. The woman saw that the tree was good for food and knew they were naked. The tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise. She took a good day.
The very first human death in history, the murder of Abel, humanity has not ceased killing. The murder of one man has now grown to the killing of billions, and war has reached a global scale. We become more adept and advanced in how we accomplish this task.
They knew they were naked. They anticipate God. They tried to cover their shame by making clothes of fig leaves, but he covered.
None of this was in God's original plan. It came because we rebelled against the holy God.
Adam and Eve knew they had done something very wrong. When they ate of the food, their eyes were open. They knew they were naked. They had disobeyed God. They tried to cover their shame by making clothes of fig leaves, but a covering of fig leaves could not pay for sin. The penalty for sin is death. So the solution had to be ultimate.
So God replaced the fig leaves with clothes made from animal skins. This was the first blood sacrifice. But an animal's death can only cover sin. It cannot pay for the sins of humans. This first sacrifice was a picture of the permanent solution that God would provide in sending the Son of God to be the ultimate sacrifice for us. But he had not respect to Cain and to his offering. And Cain was very angry, and Cain rose up against Abel his brother, Eden. Adam was forced to grow food by the sweat of his brow, and he used life.
I am 600? For the first 2 centuries of my life, I knew Adam. Adam's oldest son was Cain. You know, the one who killed his brother Abel. Through the line of Cain came industry, metalworking, music, art. But along the way, they forgot all about God and just chose to live their own way. Years ago, God spoke to my grandson, Noah, and warned him that he would send a flood to destroy every living thing that moves on the face of the earth. God told Noah to build a great ship. And
Check this out, dude. They're building the ark. Looks amazing. We build our scaffolding the same way today. Ooh, now we're in the ark. All wood pegs. Check this out. Here's like a die cut part of the center of the ark. how they would have stored things. And we're not even at the Ark yet. We're at the Creation Museum. This is all at the Creation Museum. Next week's the Ark. Maybe this is how it's set up, you know, on the Ark. They had all their tools made. Man, they are some craftsmen. Let me tell you. They even might have made a small scale model before they built it, maybe they say. Love it. Amazing. A lot of grains. You can store a lot of grains.
Well, I only had to take 2 of each kind and several some. For example, there is a dog kind, cat kind, horse kind, and there are many kinds of land animals in the world. So, how did I fit them all in? Well, first of all, this ark is huge. Not 2 of every variety each. For example, I see many varieties of dogs. Owners, short, large, small, dogs represent the dog. Because all dogs were individual animals. So you see, nature's so
Beautiful panoramic painting here. All these little fossils, coal, floating forest, coastal dunes, prove that there was a giant flood.
Or fossil graveyard, just days of cutting time. Long trees surface of spirit.
So when you don't have any remember the music, period.
So God went down and confused their language, so they could not understand each other. And God scattered them over the face of the earth, and they stopped building the city.
Alright, and then right here you got a gift shop, bookshop area right outside of the museum. You can get different books and guides and Bibles and all kinds of different things. So I think that's it for the museum, but there is a zoo and some stuff outside we're going to go check out. Here's Uncle Leroy's Candy Kitchen on your way out. It's got a lot of fudge, riddles, stuff for your belly. Looks delicious. And look back there, they're cutting some of their fudge right now. Wonderful. Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Palm Plaza smells like pizza. Look at this place. There's a waterfall coming down the tile. That's amazing. And this is where you eat. I wonder if you can eat up there. And there's dinosaurs flying right there. This looks sweet. And then there's some exhibits too off of this. Like this thing, Borderland. Might have been what they wore during that time.
It's like very cheap cloth, paper cloth. But
Rebels and Romans would wear this.
But I didn't wear it because I was wearing. Yeah.
You could wear it. The thing that I always forget is how big this is. And so what I was thinking is like when I'm reading up there. So
Here's a better picture. So part of this is the wall and stuff right here. I mean, the wall.
The dome is right on top.
Right.
And actually, they have a thing that they show.
So this is the wall, or it's all of the wall.
So what they did, this is really big. So I think what they did is they did this area that when you're walking through the street.
We love adoption for a lot of reasons, and it's a wonderful.
Look at this. Oh, there's a dinosaur over there. A couple of them. And if you go up the stairs, where I showed you that overlook in that cafe, there's another giant bookstore here you can go through. Huge. I love the stained glass they have in this room. And the little shields on the wall, it's pretty cool. And then up here, look. now we're back where we started. There's that Dragon Hall. Alright, let's go outside and see what else there is. Alright, so here's where we were. We thought it was a cafe. There's a cafe in here. But it's also the Creation Museum. You can go in the way we went in, or you can come in this way that we showed you from the beginning. All the same building. They look different on the map. But we're going to go to the zoo now. How pretty this is. Big old flowers there. So the museum was back there where we came from. Animal experiences this way. And then this must be like the staff check-in and break area. Here's where the zip line comes down to. It looks like a whole sky obstacle course you have to go across. All over there. Through nets and tight ropes and all kinds of fun things. A little gazebo here, you can feed the fish and the ducks. Sky bridge goes all the way over to here too, so it's quite a big apparatus. It goes from that side all the way over this side. This is all being renovated, kinda. But they do have animals in here. Some chickens. There's a human. And there's some pigs. Looks like there's 2 of each. And there's some goats. Oh, a couple of donkeys there and a cow. There's some of these guys. Yeah, I feel you. It's too hot today, isn't it? It's just too hot. You give up, right? So coming soon, this is what they're working on. Plants of the Bible greenhouses. A zoo expansion, so it should look a lot like this, and then a butterfly pavilion coming soon. And you can see in the background there the greenhouse. It's going to hold the biblical plants in it, plants in the Bible, so we'll have to come back and check that out when that comes in. There's a play area over there, like a jungle gym for the kids, and some mining things they can do. Few little smaller activities for the kids, and then there's this little walkabout with this fountain where you can kind of contemplate of your day here at the Creation Museum, which is an indoor and outdoor experience. It took us, let's see, about 4 hours, and we did not eat lunch, so we could have been here about 4 or 5 hours. And you honestly could just stroll and spend some time shopping and things like that. You could probably spend 5 to 6 hours here very easily. And it didn't seem like we were here very long at all, but it was a very fun experience. So can't wait to go see the Ark Encounter. This has a lot to do with the Ark Encounter. It has some things about the Ark. And so here in a week or so, we'll go see the Ark. And that ought to be a lot of fun too. We'll make sure and take you guys along with us This is the Creation Museum in Petersburg, Kentucky. We encourage you to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you keep finding the art and everything. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Right now the zoo's just kind of like right over in this area. Small little petting zoo type. There's that jungle gym I told you about when you come out. It looks like the zoo's gonna expand all the way back there. It's gonna be pretty big because right there's that greenhouse. Should be a lot bigger than what it is right now. That'll be really nice. It's already a big thing. That'll take you most of the day once this is done to go through this all.
My wristwatch is broken, my shoes are untied. Time is a-ticking, and so is the tide. But I am not worried, things are what they are. Come rain or come shine or a shooting star.